Hi everyone. I don't know if I'm really audible at this time. Uh, we gotta wait a few minutes and then we'll get started. Hello. Give me 1 second to just check the audio right now. Okay. I saw the audio is kind of working. This is my first time doing this, and I am not literally prepared for this. Uh, I have some important announcements to make, and also like some important talks to do. Even though I might be just talking to myself here, kind of funny that comedy club is a joke now. So yeah, it's kind of cold in my basement for some reason. I don't know. Uh, so the thing is, nowadays, as you guys have seen, I have encouraged many people to subscribe to my channel right now, and there are many people are really encouraging me, like my school counselors and my school teachers and stuff like that. There are some students really interested in the comedy club because they have heard about it recently. Uh, I am really, really looking for members, and that's why I'm doing all my promotional activities, like doing the posts, posting the QR codes, posting the posters, and giving the updates to people, and also letting them know that there's also something called the comedy club in the Tunnel Ridge High School, right? So these things are I'm doing this in like August, mid August. I like planned this throughout the summer and I've done every single thing that I possibly could. Yeah, unfortunately we stopped the email thing, so I have stopped emailing the comedy club members for their because I was not getting good responses on it. There was one woman who reached out to me. I remember her name was Jamie. Sorry if you don't want to know, make yourself known or something. Reached out to me and she was really kind. She was like, "Yeah, I was really reading your emails and stuff like that," and she was really uh, sad that I stopped doing the emails because the response I was getting from the emails was kind of none, and the time I was spending on them was kind of unnecessary, so to say. So my only social media is right now the YouTube channel, and I'm gonna post every single thing on the YouTube channel just to make it clear to all my viewers, which is none right now. So yeah, uh, many people are still arguing about. I mean, who is the many people? Just me and myself are arguing right now that why am I even doing this right now? So, eh, as usual, I'm always in my basement recording something, uploading something, and sometimes I get views, sometimes I don't. Put in like a million hashtags, so it somehow works and clicks, and I get viral, and hell yeah, I become famous. That's the dream of it. That's the basic dream of it, but that never happens, right? So that's kind of the thing I really aspire to become. Obviously, everyone has dreams, and if you don't have dreams, you're gonna be it, so to say. So, those are one of the things I want to become. But the thing that I'm seeing right now are not that good. So it does not demotivate me into doing something, but it is also not like affording me to keep doing something because it is like for no reason for right now at least. Uh, I started the comedy club last year in it was not last year, but like last school year, 2025, I think mid February or something like that. I was getting frustrated of getting into I was in like a million clubs at one point. And I was like, yeah, I don't feel like this is my club. I don't feel like I'm doing something very significant in this club. Or like I don't feel like going to like for example speech and debate expected me to like go to their meets and the previous places they had the competition started like Saturdays on like 7 a.m. I can't do that. I mean, that's just me, I guess. There are people who are doing that rigorously and I was like, no, I can't do that, and I'm not that interested into it either. So that's why I started the comedy club, if you guys were wondering about that. And Then I got a few members, definitely got a few members because it was like the talk of the town for some time. I'm like, oh, there's a new comedy club in town. I got like 11 members in my that half of a semester. Because the thing is that when you start a semester, there are like people into sports and this and that, all that stuff. And the mid semester, all those kinds like kind of end or they drop out or stuff like that, right? They have nothing to do more or less. So that's why they can easily join a club. And athletics have been my primary obstacle into getting new members because whoever I'm like talking, they're like, "Oh, I have sports, I have this out of school," and they're like making, obviously they have stuff. I'm not gonna force them to get into it, and that gonna also kind of shows what do they put first. Obviously, there's a person who's going to speech and debate is going to put speech and debate first rather than this new comedy club thing. And it's like a hobby. I would say not put like comedy club. Let's say it's not really a good thing to like put on your resume to like get IV credits or something like that. But it's really a cool thing that's I'm starting right now because I never thought I would be a great comedian. I'm really not. I mean, so that's why I said that if I was really funny, I would be on Netflix, not here with like no audience right now. This live is actually cool. I love talking to myself like in the mirror. I always do. Yeah, I'm kind of lonely. So that happens a lot. That's all right. That's how I get my best jokes actually. If you don't know, if I don't know if you're like a shower singer or something like that, I really get my best jokes in the shower, and every single idea I've ever pondered upon that came from like me taking a shower. Like that's why I imported my shower time for some reason. I really like it because it's like my brainstorming time, what to do in life and stuff like that. I cannot really stress that this much. Like this live will be kind of short. I have too much homework to do. So let's be realistic. Uh, that's like one of the major obstacles in my thing. Okay, let's get to the point. Who are the comedy club really for? Yeah, was that grammatically correct? But you got the point, right? Who is the comedy club really for? That has a question been for me that how do I really target the audience for this? For example, if I go to this theater group and I ask them to like, oh, come to the comedy club after you're done with theater and all that, nobody's gonna come. First of all, I do my club till like 3:30. They might have theater, and that's how I got my first member. I don't want to mention a name here, but she was a very consistent member. She came every single day. She was my motivation. I never told her to that, but like it was really that something kept me going, which is really absent at this point of time. So I don't know how to get even like at least 2 or 3 members into the club because it's such a new thing, and many people don't want to show up in a club of like this kind of what should I say, performance kind of thing. Is like all you are the man, right? You have to do every single thing. Like you can mess up like this, like I'm stumbling right now. Like I'm not that good of a speaker. I can go speak when I have like a joke book or something. Oh, this is actually a good joke book. It's like $1.25 on the dollar store. It's really good. That's what I'm saying. So that's like one thing I really have seen people doing. Like for example, they will say, "Oh, I'm not funny. I'm not gonna go in the comedy club, man. I'm not that funny." You don't have to be funny. It's like saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna win a like gold medal in like Olympics or something, so I'm not gonna play sports at all." That's like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like you're not doing this to like gain popularity. It's just like if you feel like you got some jokes, you can just perform it. It's not that like hard or something, I would say. It's like you don't have any audience either. It's just you're just talking to the camera like this one. So that's what I do. I don't feel like speaking to the camera. Yeah, I get scared when the video is like played as cool. That's kind of scary. Okay, it's hard. I won't say it's not hard, but again, good things are hard. That's okay. If you want good things, it has to be kind of hard at first, and then get used to it, and then you freaking rock it. I don't know how many people watched my cheeseburger set. Everybody was like, "Oh, you're funny." Some people like you're funny on my first begging for people set. That was really like a rant, not like an actual set. My actual set was the cheeseburger set, and people already loved me after the whatever that set was. That was like a rant. I was like so frustrated with stuff. I was like, I'm talking about comedy and not actually doing comedy. So that's kind of a hypocrisy I saw there. And I was like, yeah, we gotta really, really do comedy. That's why I'm like doing all this and uploading stuff. Uh, right now, my current future plans with this club are like I'm gonna do my stand up. I'm gonna upload some shorts for like some random jokes and stuff, which I recently done for my, I think, husband versus boyfriend joke and the perfect essay formula joke. Those two are uploaded right now. You can watch them if you want. And there are my two of my sets. This sets, like, you have to fill the pages right here. It takes time. It really, really takes time. I won't really say rush a set like this, because you gotta get a bunch of jokes who are like in the same topic, who are kind of coherent, so you can put them together and make a like a stand up or something. I don't want like stand ups more than like 5 minutes, because I've seen it's like most people in my generation's attention span is like my height. It's not that tall. It's not that long, okay? It's not that long. It's pretty short. Another way of saying it. Just sorry. I in my mind, I'm just thinking like, oh, I just said this right. I will put this as blooper, and then I forget this is live. I cannot edit this. Either I have to take it down or something like that. It kind of goes back your mind, right? I'm not really scared of making mistakes, as I always do. I mean, I you guys have not seen the bloopers clip. I'm too lazy to make like a compilation of the bloopers clip, but that's like an hour long, a solid hour for the 4 minute 30 seconds set or something like that. And it was brutal. I was like, I could remember like four lines together. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a great comedian, wouldn't I? So it's really hard to remember the sets together when you have like other school stuff to do. Obviously, I have five APs. I'm gonna study for those stuff, and I'm actually not studying for my two tests on Monday, and on a Saturday night I'm doing this. That's kind of great, I would say. And I really love my the people who are supporting the club or subscribing to it or continuously watching it. I really encourage that. And I also want new people in this club really, really urgently. Does that, if that makes sense? So the need for more people is obviously to sustain the club, right? I am currently a first semester junior, so I have 3 more semesters into this club or into this crew year, and I'm gonna do this club till like 2.5. Sorry, like I can't do the calculation. Sorry, my brain doesn't work when I'm looking at the camera. That's like happens, I guess. So I'm here for a couple of time, a little bit of time, but I'm not here for a really long time. I don't see a future of the comedy club after I'm gone. I'm not like visioning something like that after I'm gone. But I need really some people who can like take over the club when I'm not there, if that makes sense. Uh, because if I'm the only person in that club, which is kind of lonely, uh, that makes everything difficult for me. Like I have to plan everything out. Like my sponsor, Miss Kenzie, is really nice. She always shows up. She doesn't take any leaves. We don't have to cancel clubs except any days. And but the thing is, it's my club, right? Currently, it's just me. So I gotta plan everything for my announcements, for my this, what I wanna do, what do I wanna stand up. It's like 5, 6 different things I have to do to keep my club going, along with my obviously academics and also my relaxation time. So that's why I made my comedy club my relaxation time. That's why I'm putting so much effort into it. I don't know who will put so much effort into the relaxation instead of like scrolling TikTok, but I really like doing this. I really like staring at the camera and that, yeah, let's go. The next hour, baby. Like doing this stuff. That's also my dream, like to like go into the theater and like sell the auditorium. Oh, hell yeah. There will be like posters of like Shatam is performing. Shatam is a new star. Tickets sold, house full. Hell yeah. That's like my goal at least Thunderidge, if that is possible. I don't know. I can if I can like take over the auditorium, I will sell tickets over the summer. Uh very good stuff. Very good stuff. Yeah. The last two things I want to talk about are the two misconceptions about the comedy club, which are often heard by me, or I might have thought about. Like people might think this, and people might not be coming to the club because they have this perception about the club. So the first thing is, as I mentioned, you don't have to be funny to be in the club. You don't you have to just show up. That's all I'm asking from a regular person. Like that is my motivation. Like if even one person shows up, I got a reason to keep the club going. And right now it's not like I don't have a reason to keep the club going. This is my reason to get the more people in to keep the club going. again, there's always a purpose which I'm doing everything for, and that's what I'm like keeps me going and stuff. So that's one thing. And the second thing is we really don't do R-rated comedy. That is really a big perception around us, and I've really said that multiple times, but I really make that really, really clear to like get into your brains that we are really, really PG-16. We are not doing any kind of double meaning jokes, kind of like sexual humor, any kind of stuff. We don't like it, and it's not really like permissible in schools. So we cannot do that. You can do a little bit on the edge, which I try to do sometimes, which was like my kind of that I should not break like spoil the punchline for you, but like that joke of like the husband versus boyfriend was kind of like a little on the edge, but everybody relates to it. It was funny. The main point is being funny and staying in the boundaries. Now, what I mean by that, I have an acronym for it. Yeah, I made a PowerPoint slide for this, my whole club. All right. So, my acronym is PRICK. That means no personal comments, no R rated jokes, no insulting or brutal comments on anybody, and no cussing or usage of any non high school worthy words. So, those are like some easy boundaries to put and fill into, I would say. And those are like my things I really go on. And the third point, no insulting or brutal comments, that's like a little what should I say, customizable, because I can say like you can roast me, that's all right, because I feel like comedy should be free and everybody should have a right to, because it's freedom of speech, right? So you can definitely comment on me, that's all right. You can like post a roast if on my channel about myself, and I will definitely post it. I have literally zero shame of posting that. I will literally support your content. If you want to roast the comedy club, I will post that on my comedy club channel, if that makes sense. Like really, I'm that desperate. I just want your content to be uploaded on my channel as like a form of it. Somebody will like, oh, you're just trying to get like views out of my jokes and stuff. Dude, you can also tell your friends to go watch it, and then they will know you're famous and stuff like that. I'm trying to also doing like maybe two more open mics this semester. I don't know who is gonna show up. There are like very few people showing up to, again, the same thing again and again. If there's no point at me doing open mics, so there's no people gonna show up. I mean, you can just stay there and I can talk to Miss Kenzie about stuff. So that's one thing. And the other thing, I think this is the third thing I'm going to talk about. I don't know if this is a really myth or just me wondering about stuff. Some people confuse the Grizzly Comedy Club with the announcement jokes at Thunder Ridge. It's not the same. I'm telling you very clearly, it's not the same. We don't do the jokes. Right now, they're not doing the jokes on like fun facts and stuff like that. We don't do the jokes. We got standards, all right. We don't suck. Sorry, the announcement people. Yeah, you guys are awesome, but your jokes suck. I want to be really honest about it. That's like I've suggested them like do my jokes, and I do my jokes that I do every week. They're like, okay, we'll give you this week, and they will do one day a week, and then we can do this, and they just keep talking. They don't do anything. Like I got better jokes than you guys do, so why don't you like do it? And like they're like, oh, we gotta respect other people. There's a lot of like chaos into this, all right. I don't want to get into all that stuff. I asked them enough, they said no, and they're not doing it, so I don't want to nag them too much. Just so you know, it's not related, and we got standards, baby. So we are doing way better in comedy standards than I thought I would, and that's basically the plan for right now. For next semester, what I try to do is, because I try every single semester, every single beginning of the semester to get new members, and it is kind of hard to like convince people into it, as I said, because like some people want to go in speech and debate, and they have like athletics and stuff, and they want to go into the comedy club because it's not that cool. Or I'm not saying it's not that cool, but it's not that academic to show on your resume, if that makes sense. So those are my stuff that I'm gonna do right now. I'm a really ambitious man with like no results right now, but that's every single success before it actually becomes a success. So I'm just waiting for that moment to happen when I will have hundreds of subscribers and I will tell my mom that I'm famous. Oh hell yeah. Okay guys, see you next time. It's time that I end the stream. I think there was amazing engagement here. Oh my god, there's no comments, zero people watching, zero likes. Oh my god, that's crazy engagement, right? For the first stream. And that's okay. I mean, I don't really care that much. Like people are actually watching this thing, but it's really important for me to put the word out there because I am the manager of the Great Grizzly Comedy Club. Yeah, see you next time. Keep watching my stand up, dude.